Okay, I'm gonna switch the line. I'm a mental blockade, mental blocks. What is it called? What is it called? It's called a mental blockade. See, I can't even think. Mental blockade, brain block, stage fright. Can you imagine getting stage fright from a camera? From a camera, friends. Stage fright from a camera. I'm gonna let my thoughts flow. Don't know what I'm thinking about today. I premeditated on what have I premeditated on? How I'd grow an Instagram account. Got lost in my thoughts. All the self-doubt started creeping up on me like a demon. How would I grow my Instagram account? I had 4 ideas. Idea number 1 was engagement. The more you engage, the more exposure you get from engaging, because people notice your engagement, aka you commenting, you liking, you viewing, etc. etc. People notice that. So eventually you should gain a bit of followers from constant engagement. The only problem with that is that it requires a lot of work. If you engage 1,000 posts in a day, most likely, let's just assume half of those view your post, or half of those view your page, only 5 are gonna follow you, if you're lucky. Most people won't follow you. People are very stingy with follows on Instagram and YouTube, etc. etc. It's because of attention is currency. Another way I thought of growing it was through paid growth, if that's even a word. I'm not perfect, but I'm better than you. Paid growth. Very awkward on camera. Paid growth. What is paid growth? You pay to grow, you pay for marketing, you pay for advertisement. Maybe try paying other pages because it might be cheaper than paying Facebook for exposure. But that costs a lot and it's fake. Now, final way I thought of growing was actually just growing. If I understand that my Instagram account is a representation of me, then I also understand that, like, through my growth, more people will be interested in it. Therefore, me gaining the currency of attention. Attention. Now, I'm asking myself whether I'm going to edit this video because I'm quite lazy. Does it contribute to my growth? I'm going to do push-ups. Does it contribute to my growth? Well, to an extent. To an extent. That doesn't really answer the question. It's kind of a cop-out. Let me try 50. I guess the question from here is, why do I want to grow my account? Well, let me just check to see if this is still recording. 4 minutes. Well, I think I find pleasure in documenting. Of course, while saying that, I'd have to answer the question of why I find pleasure in documenting. I think a high level intelligence is that of sharing, but no, cooperation. But I think that joy is amplified when it's shared, for some reason. For some reason, joy is amplified when it's shared. Weirdly enough, I don't really get why. Humans seem to be very social creatures. Why? Because evolutionarily speaking, it's beneficial for your survival. Therefore, you want to be more social. The only question is, where does social media fit in? I guess social media is sort of like a hive mind, in that it's a bunch of different thoughts and ideas connected, some paid attention to, some not paid attention to. Just like the mind, it's an algorithm, there's an algorithm. It takes me back to the theory of correspondence, where everything is sort of the same. Quite interesting, ain't it? Anyways, that's the end of my rant. Flexing my abs. I have to look good on camera. Front angles don't work. Use the side. Use the angle, diagonal angle. Fractal nature. Social media, a bunch of different ideas, just like the mind. Only a few get focused on. The trends change each time because the world is not always in the same place. It's like a representation of what the world is doing, but also a representation of where people's minds are at. Kind of shows how everyone is fundamentally the same despite showing slight variations within their lives, etc., etc. Anyways, it's the end of my rant because I'll never stop talking, because I'll always have thoughts, because it's the nature of blah blah blah.